So hello and welcome to the video. So what's up guys, it's your boy HumbleX here and I am back with another video. So in today's video guys, I will be doing a recap of episode 96 of the Boruto anime. So to start it off, the episode focuses on Team 15, and throughout the time that is spent with Team 15 in this episode, a few things happen, and those things can be classified as being boring and interesting. So let's talk about the interesting things that happen. So first off, I'm going to talk about the Garakutta gang, the main antagonists, or should I say the only antagonists of today's episode. The Garakutta gang is basically a group of thugs that robs merchants, and basically Team 15 has to protect those merchants from being robbed by the Garakutta gang. So in the starting of the episode, we see Team 15 facing off against the Garakutta gang, and we see that Team 15 successfully defeats the Garakutta gang thanks to Namida's crying, which by the way I think is the most OP or rather interesting ability so far of the Boruto Naruto Next Generation. So yeah, but enough about that. So Namida basically cried, and as we know, Namida's ability is sound wave. This basically allows her to create these loud screams that are strong enough to basically knock out her opponents, but also knock out her comrades because they're all within the same vicinity that the jutsu is able to cover. So Namida screams and she basically knocks out the Garakutta gang members and also takes out her teammates. Not literally knocks them out, but she basically turns them deaf because they covered their ears, and also she knocks out the merchants. Now moving on to the end of the episode, we basically saw Namida use her sound wave in a new way, and this new way is incredible. She's able to actually make her sound, or rather scream, go into a straight line, which is incredible, and as we saw is very OP. This ability is just mind-blowing that, you know, she can just cry out, and the screams from her cry basically are that powerful. So she knocked out the leader of the Garakutta gang, and it was incredible. It was just incredible. I loved the way that her jutsu was animated. But at the end of the day, it's the same soundwave jutsu that she's been using for a while. It's just that she's able to use it in a new way. And I do hope that the writers actually give us a name for this particular way of using Namida's crying, screaming, you know, soundwave jutsu. Also, can we talk about the fact that we saw Hanabi, who is a Jonin ninja who possesses the Byakugan, not being able to detect the Garakutta gang basically sneaking up on them. I thought that that was pretty inconsistent because, I mean, the Byakugan does have 360-degree vision, you know, with that one blind spot, but it's a very small blind spot, and Hanabi was not able to detect the Garakutta gang. I felt like that was really inconsistent, and I just really wanted to point it out. There were much more inconsistencies in this episode, but I'm not going to really point them out. That was just one that I felt like I had to point out. But anyways, let's move on to some other interesting things of this episode. So Namida's water style jutsu. In this episode, we basically saw Namida learning a new jutsu, and that jutsu was her water style. She basically learned how to control her chakra and stuff like that, and we saw by the end of the episode she was able to drastically, well, I wouldn't say drastically, but she was able to increase the ability of her jutsu. And also, the name of this jutsu is Water Style Raging Wave. Other things that happened in this episode were Wasabi and Sumire training with Namida, and they also got stronger in this episode. And also, we saw the new way actually grow in size. So this is interesting because the new way shrunk in size from the first time that it was introduced. It was this massive summoning, and then it shrunk to the small summoning. Now it's actually growing back in size, so it's gotten a little bigger in this episode, and Sumire says that it's basically maybe from the training, and it does seem that way. So is it going to be that, you know, as Sumire continues to train and stuff like that, the new way is going to get bigger? I don't really know. But guys, that's it for today's episode recap. Let me know you guys' thoughts on this episode. Did you enjoy it? I certainly was kind of underwhelmed. But anyways guys, it's been your boy HumbleX. Have a blessed day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.
俺は忍びだ。